We're a few blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Paul Atkinson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, they say short and sweet. Well, his last one wasn't so sweet. He only pitched 3 innings, and he and his team are expecting a lot more out of him. They really expect him to go deeper in this one and give himself and the team a chance to win this one.
Next to bat for Toronto, Jacob Shepard. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ball to second. Fountain is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Jays 0, O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in, Melvin Fontaine, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Heading out toward shallow right. Shepard sprinting after it. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Standing in, Melvin Fontaine. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Melvin Fontaine.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right. Strike 1. The 0-1.
Get out!
In the dirt. Throw goes to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Salazar finds it, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 1, the Jays 0. At the plate, Melvin Fontaine. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Leading off the inning, Elmer Valenzuela, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. Certainly use that right now.
Played on the backhand. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Doug Batson. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Ball swung on and grounded to second. Fountain. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. At the plate, Melvin Fontaine, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Melvin Fontaine.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carson Banks. He singled his last time up. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, and it's still 3-1. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Orioles came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Eddie Alvarez claims the win out of the pen his first. Saturday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball is next. Jason Rios is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Batting third.
So striding forward now, Melvin Fontaine, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
A pause and the 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He was finally able to lay off one there. He swung at 2 out of the zone before that, so clearly he wasn't picking up the ball very well.
Skied into straightaway right. Unger over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him.
Digging in to try it again, Melvin Fontaine. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Ready for another shot now, Melvin Fontaine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Popped him up. Unger on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Elmer Valenzuela.
Third baseman, Elmer Valenzuela.
Now here's the pitch. Hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Leon Means. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Toward second. Fountain has it. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melvin Fontaine. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Shepard ranging back at the track, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice. Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Blake Snell gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jason Rios struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. And welcome inside beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Jamison Taillon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Ready now for Baltimore, Freddie Schuler. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Freddie Schuler.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Huddleston. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Melvin Fontaine. He reached on a single in his first try.
Melvin Fontaine.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Nope,
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in for the Jays, Doug Batson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back for more at Oriole Park after this. Ready once again, Melvin Fontaine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Encarnacion is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Next to bat for Toronto, Jacob Shepard. He flew out in his last at bat.
Jacob Shepard.
Fastball swung on and hit to second. Fountain. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Tommy Unger.
Number 1, Tommy Unger.
The pitch. Bowler toward the hole. Fountain is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Leading off the inning, Alfonso Gomez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Changes to his left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Standing in, Melvin Fontaine. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've taken a 1-run lead. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The O's crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Dan Bentley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Carson Fulmer hammers down the save, his second. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Eric Schmoll will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
In now for the O's, Melvin Fontaine, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout? Or the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short?
100%. They're laughing hysterically at you.
Come on, you can beat it. You can beat it.
BGs. You tell a first base coach.
On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Ready for another chance? Melvin Fontaine, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dick.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Palacios, the runner at third. Madsen on at second with 2 down. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Orioles strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Luis Salazar. He drew a walk his first time up. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Story. He popped out in his first trip.
Trevor Story.
Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So that'll go down. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Doug Batson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's won.
Digging in and looking for more, Alfonso Gomez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 2-2. This one's down to third. He's right there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More coming up from Baltimore after this. Stepping in, Melvin Fontaine. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Melvin Fontaine.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see that these guys are now tied for the top spot in the AL. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 2-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Fountain is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Leon Means. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Fountain calls for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Melvin Fontaine.
Second baseman, Melvin Fontaine.
Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Schubert.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Carson Banks.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Shepard coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Bob Drysdale. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Hit in the air out to right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leon Means. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Means.
Towards second. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Now in the box, Melvin Fontaine. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
1-1 to count. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from Baltimore after this.
But hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Freddie Schuler looks like he'll get a second shot here in the inning. He waits on deck. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. Toronto hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Ozzie Bruno earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Eric Schmoll was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.